Yeah, and we are driving through the village of Oberammergau right now, and here is a spot where you can see three churches. So one on the right, one on the left, and one up on those little hill. Yeah, why do we have so many churches here in Bavaria? Yeah, as I said, Bavaria was on the trading route since the Roman Empire, and later on the Vatican. They wanted to make sure that they get enough taxes, and so they sent to Bavaria enormous amount of priests and monks. And I would say we've been till the beginning of the 20th century. In Bavaria there have been 91% Catholics, 8% Protestants, and only 1% other religions. I mean, nowadays it's mixed, completely mixed. Yeah, but at that time, because of the Vatican, yeah, the Bavarians became very Catholic. Yeah, and now we are going up the Ettaler Hill. Yeah. Okay, so for the next 10 minutes the street will be a bit curvy, and if you have a look on the right side, you have a very good top view about a typical Bavarian village. So almost one or two family houses. So this is typical for Bavarian villages. Yes, so my dear guests, now on the right side you can see the monastery of Ettal. Yeah, the monastery was built from Benedictiner monks in the 14th century. And after, I would say, 150 years, 200 years, it became, nowadays you can say, hotspot for pilgrims. And you see the monastery is very big, and until today they have a hotel in this monastery, they have several restaurants, then they have a brewery in this monastery, and they also have a high school there. So they are very, very busy. And yeah, as I said, they have a brewery, and they also produce a liquor. Yeah, so the liquor has different tastes. So with wild blueberries, with the herbs from this area, with the bitter herbs from this area, and with honey from the bees from this area. And the people here, they don't call it liquor, they call it medicine. Yeah, and at our first stop here at the souvenir shop, they gonna sell little bottles of this liquor. So if you're thinking about souvenirs for your family and friends, so maybe this would be an idea. Small bottles. They have also bigger bottles, but yeah. So this is typical from this area here, and it's healthy. Yeah, and what they also have in this souvenir shop, they have cuckoo's clocks from the Black Forest area. We have a little break now there, and please have a look at the cuckoo's clocks. They are really fantastic. Every cuckoo's clock is unique, and you will get a certificate that it's handmade. But here they are very expensive, and as I said, we are doing this unexpected stopover in Oberammergau where you can go for a walk, and I show you also a souvenir shop where you can get it a couple of $100 or dollars cheaper. So if you're thinking about buying a cuckoo's clock. Beverages, and then the servants had driven it back by hand. So in this way the king could dine without having contacts to his servants. So, my dear guests, now we enter Linderhof Palace area.
What palace is this? He tried to take Linderhof Palace. Linderhof.
This is the little guy compared to the...
Neuschwanstein. Huh?
Huh?
They were saying this tree is the only unplanned part of this construction / keeping the natural landscape. I guess the king would sit under it and drink his tea while this was being built.
Hello.
It's Maggie.
Hello.
She's chatting up with our tour guide lady. She's great, yeah. Everything's covered up with wood for the winter. So underneath there's like statues and stuff, but we got here a little too late. What a beautiful view. Ah, Poseidon. The whole layout of this palace is kind of shaped like a cross. Again, everything is boarded up for the winter. They do look like outhouses. Yeah.
Ja, aber ich konnte damals nicht alles verraten, weil ich
Meg, that was Ludwig II, his palace where he just came from? Remember? Second, third? I don't know. Megan thinks he was closeted homosexual and never married. She drowned in the lake with his doctor.
There's just a lot of circumstances.
Megan's saying it's circumstantial. I don't know anymore. Up there is it's called the Moroccan house, but it was moved and placed here in like the 90s. But I like the...
Whether closeted and mysterious death or not, you know.
I don't know why she didn't really explain why the Moroccan house is here. But
Because he bought it at the World Fair. Because he wanted it. Because it's cool.
They use the bathroom, I guess.
Yes, so my dear guests, as I said, soon we will reach Oberammergau. Oberammergau is known primarily for its passion plays, which take place every 10 years. The inhabitants of Oberammergau replay in this passion play the last few days of Jesus' life. And the origin of the passion plays dates back to 1633. At that time, 80 inhabitants died to the Black Plague. And there have been living around 400 people at that time in Oberammergau, so 20% died from the Black Plague. And at that time, the inhabitants promised to God, if nobody would die anymore, that they would regularly perform a passion play. And from the day of the promise, nobody died from the plague anymore in the village. And the game was performed for the first time 1 year later, so in 1634. And yeah, nowadays there are living 4,500. Here you can see the first house here is from the fairy tale of the Grimm brothers. It's Hänsel and Gretel. And you can see on the left side above at the first floor or the second floor, you can see where they leave the parents, and then when they got lost in the forest, or where the witch found them, and she threw Hänsel into a cage and so on. So this is the whole story about Hänsel and Gretel, fairy tales from the Grimm brothers. And here are coming some other fairy tales. Yeah, this is one. I can't remember every fairy tale, too long ago. But it's the eagle and the rabbit, and yeah, above the last window here on the ground floor, you can see the pussy in boots. Excuse me, puss in boots. Excuse me, lost in translation. Yeah, and nowadays there is a primary school in this house, and here on the left side you can see another fairy tale facade painting. It's the Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh.
Here on the left side. And nowadays there is a kindergarten in it.
That's adorable.
Yes. And we drive now along a very old street here in Oberammergau, and you can see at some houses also facade painting. And yeah, as I said, Oberammergau is also known for its wood carvings. In the early 16th century, an Italian guy reported the first time about wood carving here in Oberammergau. And there are currently around 60 active wood sculptures in the community who make figures of saints, but also wooden objects for everyday use. And if the Vatican in Italy needs new sculptures for their churches, they order it here in Oberammergau. Yeah, and in front you can see the church of Oberammergau with the onion-shaped roof, and around the church there's a very old cemetery. It's not allowed to bury people there anymore. They have a new one outside of Oberammergau, but you can see all the old gravestones. So, okay.
Centrum, the city center. Ooh, big corners. Oof.
Yeah, and so in front you can see here in front now the blue house. The long side you can see this is from it says Anno Domini 1633.
Wow.
So when the Black Plague was here, you see when they swore to God. You see on the left side the woman laying on the bench, and here where they all swear to God that they would perform the Passion Play.
Out in the bed. Wow, wood carvings. Hats, boots. It's Sunday, so like everything's closed. Closed. That one's closed. That might be. Nope, it's closed.
Yeah, and please have a look here.
Oh,
This
that's
house now in front of us. Doesn't it look fantastic with the flowers?
Yeah. Wow.
Good. And here in front of us, you can see also now the medium brown and light brown big house. This is the hall where the Passion Play takes place every 10 years. If you are interested to see this, you have to book the tickets 2 years in advance. Yeah. Yeah, 500,000 visitors from all over the world are coming every 10 years, so the sooner the better. Yes. And we're gonna have now a half-hour break. You can walk a little bit. I can show you a very good souvenir shop.
Yeah. Oh, back. Stop. Oberammergau. We're in Oberammergau on our way to the Neuschwanstein castle. It's like the cutest city I've ever seen in my life. I wish it wasn't a Sunday so shops would be open. Yeah, only the souvenirs ones. And some bars. I mean, I guess that's a souvenir shop too if you want to go there. But
Maybe.
let's go that way because there's.
Might have warm stuff. Or that seem to be like mittens.
Kittens, mittens. I want to see that. What's on that house? Someone just has to be different. They can't just. Yeah. Oh, watches. Hold on. Black Forest watches. Oh, there's the Zeppelin watches. These things are so cool, man. They're not really that expensive. Boots. Warm scarves. Hats. Boots. We're back, Meg. Little fairy tales. German folklore and all these stories. Here's another. I could get that. She probably wants this too. No. That's open. Cross? It's very religious here. What'd you end up buying, Meg?
I got a little wood carved box and a little wood carved ungrab it.
Aw,
That's what they're known for over here, is wood.
wood carving. Let's get over. If I had more time, I'd go get a beer, but it's been very. Yeah,
Take that little Edelweiss drinking glass that had it in the middle.
I'd love
I can't risk it. It's like a stem glass.
to stem. You know it's gonna break. Like that's not even a question.
Look at that house, the shape. Flowers.
Why not? I think I was talking about how Christmas would be so pretty here. I agree. I tend to agree with her. It's Sunday again, so everything's closed, but won't stop us.
His aim was that not only the rich citizen can participate in social life, also the poor ones. Yeah, and as I said, we entered Allgäu right now for what is Allgäu famous. Yeah, we are now around 850 meters above sea level, and because of the mountains, it's raining here more often compared to the rest of Bavaria and also the rest of Germany. And in this height to growing like grapes, the wine will be a bit sour, or wheat or so, it's too high and too wet. But what we have here, please have a look around, we have a lot of green grass. And the green grass is good for the cows and sheep. And we have here in Bavaria, we have around 1.5 million cows, 3/4 are for the milk production. And here, only in this area, there are half of them. So 750,000 cows are here in this area. And yeah, you have already seen on the way to here that the cows can go out there on the fields in the summertime. They can eat that fresh grass, and they can have their social life. They can hang around, and yeah, in the evening they go back with the farmer into the stall, and then they give the milk. So yeah, they have a very good life here, and happy cows are producing a very good milk. And good milk, you can make from good milk a very good cheese from Allgäu. Yeah, I have seen it once in Florida in a small supermarket. Unbelievable expensive, but they also, as I said, they export worldwide. Yeah. And yeah, the cheese from Allgäu. Maybe at Viktualienmarkt you can find shops with the cheese from here. But if you want to try the cheese here from this area, I can recommend you a very good dish, maybe for lunch you want to try. It's called Allgäuer Kässpätzle. Yeah, what is it? It's a noodle dough, and you scrape it from a plate into the boiling water. You make Spätzle out of it. Maybe you know what Spätzle is.
Yeah.
And then when it's finished, then they add a creamy cheese sauce. Yeah, and they sprinkle on top roasted onions. So it's similar to mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So it's the Bavarian mac and cheese. And yeah, it's called Allgäuer Kässpätzle. And yeah, you can see here on the left side, the cow is rubbing their back, or no, not it's standing next to it. Yeah, so if you want to give them a try, so today would be the best possibility to try the cheese here from this area. because the mountains were covered in clouds, but now you can see the east part. Yeah, and the Alps are not only here in Germany, they start in Italy, then they go through Austria, Liechtenstein, then also to France and Bavaria. Yeah, and I want to explain you the flyer right now, so please open it. And according to King Ludwig II, it should look like a knight's castle from the Middle Age. And yeah, some parts, because 1869, there were many modern things already. Some rooms, so the crowning hall and the singer's room at the end of your tour, they are built in the same style like the Empire State Building. First, they made the steel construction around these big halls, and then they covered it with stones and bricks. And in the castle, Neuschwanstein Castle, they had the first telephone of Bavaria inside the castle. And they had also electricity and running water. So water, toilet and bath and everything with running water. So they were very modern at that time. And I already mentioned 1.5 million visitors a year. They are coming to see this castle. And when you are on your tour, remember, the king never wanted to open this castle to the public.
We have the Alpen. Ein Schloss. Und ein Großschloss. Ja. It's pretty out here.
Hey, das ist nicht deiner.
It's my Maggie. Look at that view.
Yeah, really nice. Look at the lake.
That's pretty. A lot of Euro smoking. Yep.
Zweimal, ja? Bitte.
Okay. There's the entrance line right there. So if you want to go up, huh?
Is this what they call a courtyard?
Well, it feels like it, doesn't it?
Is anyone in our group?
No, 'cause I think we beat them.
As you can do.
You want to head up there? Okay. Do you want to head up there or do you want to sit here?
Here for a second. We'll go for the
Okay. Yeah, it's about like a 30-minute uphill walk. Not fun for anyone.
Berbat gözüküyor.
The Alps in the background. Neuschwanstein Castle. Gorgeous up here. It's cold. Is it cold, man?
A little bit.
A little bit. She got her little
Bought these new gloves.
new scarf. Handschuhe und Schal. Beautiful up here. We're on a bench waiting for our tour group. About a 30-minute walk up. There's 3 options. There's a bus ride, which they literally just got here. We've been here for like 20 minutes. Or
Carriage ride.
which they squeeze you in and you get a chance of shitting on.
And it's more expensive.
And it's more expensive. And a bus ride. And
Hoofing it.
and then hoofing it. We hoofed it. Megan found a shortcut.
I didn't mean to.
She didn't mean to, and she nearly broke down. But she persevered.
I didn't stop, really.
She persevered. Pulled through.
I was just a little sassy.
Overcame. Was a little bit sassy the entire time.
Dan just kept asking me to pull over, or like if I wanted a break, and I said no. Yeah, I said no.
These views are great.
Hello.
Just left the Neuschwanstein Castle. Very interesting. It really was. Really ornately detailed. And believe it or not, it was built by King Ludwig right before the American Civil War. So these guys were still going crazy with castles. Castle fever, some say. I say that. It's beautiful though. It really is. Meg?
Yeah.
Was it worth the climb?
Yeah.
Yes, we got a
The
yes.
view from the top.
I didn't think that
How
spire
does
would
the-
actually be used, but holy shit did they use
does the
that spire. We had to
spire
climb all the way up. Wrong way, dude. Back it up.
We were ordering Uber in the castle.
Yeah, I'm not walking like that. I need an Uber, dude. Yeah. Let's do one more look around, dude.
I wonder if there's a basement, or is that just like all solid rock just to hold it up? Or is it like layer? You know how they kept discovering all those tunnels and stuff and all the different houses?
I think that was the Nazis. But yeah, that was the Nazis,
I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if they did it.
You want to go to that overlook? Are you good? That looks crowded.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
hoping
good.
you were gonna say that too. I was like, I
Megan and I are a little
would
fed
like
up.
to.
Megan and I are a little fed up with the amount of shitty tourists, but
We're not like them, okay?
well,
I haven't been
we tried not to. We may, I don't know,
It's called subway.
but like, we walk
On the right.
on the right. Speaking
They
of
drive
walking
on-
on the right, there's a car coming.
They drive on the right, by the way. So.
They do.
She's about to take the people out.
Good for her. Take him out. I think it said no sitting on these, so take him out. As a kid, maybe not take him out. So it's beautiful. We have a 2-hour generous bus drive.
Yes.
This is probably the best bus I've ever been on.
Yes.
It's like free beer, free drinks, free snacks.
Coke Zero, all the fun snacks. I love German.
You want to see if you want to get a family photo?
Do you want a picture of all of you?
Photograph it?
was great.
Perfect. Okay, 1, 2,
One more. Thank you so nice.
We got plenty. And that's my good deed.
That's called karma. Karma's gonna come back and kiss you on the lips.
The mouth.
Alright, let's go around this corner and see the last view of Neuschwanstein Castle from up close. Because we weren't allowed to film inside. These Germans are really cracking down on what's allowed to be filmed and what's not. Do you think that was worth the price of admission, those two castles? Or palace /
I don't
castle?
even remember what our price of admission is.
It was combined like 79 something, I think, euros.
And then like we paid for like the service. Whoa, that's a good view.
Yeah, I got that picture earlier.
The service of being shuttled around. We made multiple stops.
That was a different payment,
Beckridge
but
and all that.
it was a different payment. It is beautiful. BMW. BMW.
That is a new car.
That's not even a BMW, it's a Renault. Stop, Meg. Okay, good. I thought they were gonna hit this poor little Koreans. I think they're Korean, I can't tell. Maybe Chinese.
Do you like pizza?
I like pizza. Oh my god, that guy, he was making donuts here. This is like the very top. He was like had like a donut stall right here. We are like had another like 300, 400 feet to go.
I was huffing and puffing, so I didn't even notice. But I wish
They
I
were smelled so good. I can still smell them right now. Foliage on point. Castle's on point. Megan's on point with the new shawl. And Handschuhe. So wait and see. Pretty. There's Maggie. Mach schnell.